Yeah, I think the key that you kind of hit on there was the mobility for Corki.
Okay.
You're facing the Bard and the Maokai, so definitely want that extra dash.
Final pick will be that Rek'Sai locked in instantly by Broken Blade. Not going to be
Spire tries to start that one off, but it's been a very timid start for both junglers. As
Really
nice
nice
knockback.
flick. Yeah, Quad finding the angle, the double pulverize, but there's not very many people here to follow up outside of just Quad himself. So it is just going to be Caps taking a fair bit of damage and then slinking away.
Yeah, looks like FlyQuest at least going to start up these grubs. Labrov and Skumon want to head over. Caps actually had to go get honey fruit though, so Caps is going to be a bit delayed getting to the grub fight. And you see Victor trying to clean up those minions by mid-tower, so that gives enough time there, enough priority for FlyQuest to grab at least the 2. They want the final grub for the might.
Yep, they should be able to get it here as well, as in they go. Magical Journey does get that one.
That's a good request.
That is
That
a
would be a
stat
fun
that
one.
I hope we don't beat in this game.
I'm thinking it makes it more interesting if there's no
yeah.
kills for the entire. That's fine. I'm sure it's about the same size as a foot. Never mind.
You-
Quad. Let's see where the gravity field is going to work. The Arcane Storm doing a fair bit at the same time. But the Seismic Shove also lands. Death Ray comes in. The Flash and First Blood is a Cap solo kill that's immediately answered here as Busio pushes him back underneath the turret. But
He might
man,
need it.
yeah, he is ghosting, so that's going to move him pretty quickly, but does just get into position here. Twisted Advance does come on down, but it's Skumon that does get pulverized. Another brilliant flick from Quad to pull Skumon back, and in the meantime, Caps, oh, that flash is gone, and Inspired will take him out because of it. Now Quad looking for that angle once again, and they have corralled them underneath this turret, but it looks like FlyQuest, they're just happy to get that one pick and then set themselves up elsewhere. They'll have inside track with mid lane, for example.
Yeah, we got an instant answer on our question. Is the Flash going to get punished? Yes, it is. Inspired immediately jumping on that, punishing that cooldown here for Flash, getting the kill. Wukong with Trinity Force, Vedius. It's the exact right time to go looking for a Victor wandering through the jungle. And
He doesn't see them because they're stood still.
Oh, the Flash Pulverize going to come on through. Another headbutt back here. Even the Valkyrie damage is helping out. Trample going to come on through, but he does have part of that network set. And the flash forward does need to come in, but it's not enough. The little bullet from the Corki couldn't do it. And out goes BB once again.
Rek'Sai so obnoxious to lock down as Labrov throws the ultimate mids.
Yeah, Tempered Fate comes on down there as Hansama gets on in. Didn't quite have the snap trap, but he just flashes over the Seismic Shove and will be able to get the last hit onto Quad.
Hey, over Masu.
And last time, Vedius, I was like, oh yeah, you know, Quad, he just took his death and it was good, you know, because Cap splashed and Quad didn't. But that one, well, wait a second.
Yeah, got a bit of a flash forward here from Whippo, who's gone all out onto Caps, has Inspired alongside him, and down goes the Victor.
Tools to get through what already feels like a very tanky Cassante, even though it's G2 that's first to this objective.
Trinity Forces are pretty good, aren't they, when they're built?
Dragon stacked up by G2, but again, the top side objectives, the Grubs and the Rift Herald, are the ones that turn into
These
early
minions. No real defense here by G2 going to get set up, and there she blows.
tower achieved, as you say, the feat.
There's 5 kills all up, but it's a lot of posturing as Labrov able to walk out of the way of the wall. Seismic Shove does go wide as Hansama not quite able to get the net for the slow, but otherwise is able to get out of dodge. Still, Summoner Spell's now on cooldown, and that flash being down for the Caitlyn is a big deal as Labrov in the back of this pit just get flicked back, and I thought he was just going to Magical Journey out. So much control of this area. Nature's Grasp for holding on to control as well is so incredibly good. Hex Flash going to get channeled here as Busio looking for an angle towards Caps, perhaps, as he gets taken down so incredibly low. Unbreakable Will comes in, and now you've got Whippo trying to make the difference, but Tempered Fate to hold them in position. Hansama in so much trouble, and he does get taken down. Inspired to grab first blood in the fight. Busio is going to be the answering kill, and Broken Blade takes down Busio as well. It's FlyQuest that can actually answer back as Caps trying to do some of the damage, but doesn't quite manage to do. And 2 items have now been completed as the Leandries is now done as well. They'll grab themselves another
aggressive
turret.
with all these Seismic Shove chunks, has opened up a lot of like small opportunities for FlyQuest so far.
This health bar, as you can see, Whippo just trying to stand in front of them.
He's
to
far.
keep them out of this one, as my goodness, he's so incredibly tanky at the same time. Is G2 going to have to deal with him first? The wall goes down just to try and keep him alive. There's the Pulverize as well as Broken Blade gets himself out of there. Now the Nature's Grasp does fly past, but the Otacon will just turn its sights onto G2 this time, down to about 4K as FlyQuest possibly out of this. There's a flash forward from Busio, but I don't know about it. The flick back, though, is gorgeous, and Skewmon put in position, but unable to get the smite. That one's going to go to Inspired. As the gravity field goes down, the Arcane Storm doing nothing. Master going to take down Caps, who cannot get it done.
I gotta be honest, Vedius, it's looking a lot like MSI to me.
I mean, right now, yeah, we haven't really seen any.
I'm looking at this game, I'm feeling like Inspired's been pretty loud. 3-0-2 currently on the Wukong, as Bwipo just constantly keeping G2 at bay, standing in front of this Caitlyn. So a bit more time for G2 maybe.
So frontline-wise, I just think that Bwipo is a lot scarier than what Broken Blade brings. You should start winning out on these trades against Bwipo, though, as you can start to see.
Getting a bit aggressive, doesn't land that Q3. Skewmon is taking his time with this blue buff. Does look like Bwipo isn't too worried about it, though. Man, there's such a wet noodle fight, isn't it?
They are
between
farming
these two?
the damage stat right
yeah,
now.
this is just, it's just grass.
Let's pump those numbers up.
Yeah. Busio, but now the Unbreakable Will is worn off. Is this just going to be soul point over to G2?
Yeah, I think they get it. You know, FlyQuest, basically Busio's out of the fight now. An Alistar low health with no ultimate doesn't get to do much at all. They just call it off. Yeah, FlyQuest, after they see that, they call off the play.
Obviously, like, the fights are going to be a lot scarier for them. They need to leverage the advantage that they have right now.
Well, this could be certainly leveraged as Caps walks a little bit too far away from his turret and will just be taken out. FlyQuest, they kept the Baron leashed. All of this vision getting taken away over and over again. And this Baron down to 4,000. Do they opt in for it? Because Skewmon can't get over the wall. It's going to be impossible for them to stop this, and the Baron will be taken by this game to go for about 70 minutes if possible.
For G2's credit, it is hard to push on these Caitlyn trap lines, but never mind.
Flash is going forward here as the wall comes down, and Hans Sama just blows up. The inner turret is going to go down, and Skewmon is running the wrong direction. Bit of a jungle v jungle here as he gets the Teemo thumbs up. I don't think Skewmon's going to feel okay about it. Nimbus Strike comes forward. Inspired finishes him off, and I think this is the end of the game as FlyQuest will slowly but surely, methodically tear G2 apart here in game one. Busio going forward one more time. The Tempered Fate comes down for a bit of fun as the Nexus turrets, one already down, the second one to follow. Masu right in their face. The Arcane Storm not doing too much of anything. And the Nexus will now go down. Trading places here is Masu and Broken Blade, but down goes the Nexus. And it's FlyQuest up 1-0.